The magazines, well, all industries are being disrupted massively by technology, media particularly, magazines particularly under a lot of pressure. Some people predicting their demise. You're not one of them?
Definitely not. I'm not saying that all magazines will be here. They won't. But Vogue definitely will be. Technology for us has actually offered an opportunity. So our business is double the size it was 5 years ago. And really that's been born out of the fact that we've embraced technology. Our online newsroom, probably the best example is the Royal Wedding recently. We did 65 pieces of content on Saturday night. By comparison, some of the other Vogues, even I think British Vogue did 5. So we really run like a newsroom, and we have a huge audience who engage with us online, but also on social media. With that, through that audience, we can drive, for example, people to attend an event like Vogue Codes. It's done through our own marketing, through our own channels. And these are people who are already in a conversation with the Vogue brand, who are already interested in the Vogue brand. So it's not just a sort of random, marketing campaign. It really is quite focused.
So driving something like this, building a momentum of its own, will now be providing and feeding back into the system the type of talent who can invent this future.
Without a doubt. I mean, pretty much all our new hires come through our digital department now. Interestingly, some of them go from digital to print. But what I'm finding most interesting is if you look at the printed magazine, I don't think it's that people didn't want a magazine. They just weren't necessarily going to the places where they used to be able to buy them. So really, if you look at the 3 reasons people used to go to newsagents, it was newspapers, lotto, and cigarettes. Now, all those things you can either do now online, or hopefully you're not doing it all. So I understand why there's been a foot traffic issue there, but people still want the magazine. So we now sell single copies online, and we drive that through our own social media, so people can just click and buy, and it's delivered to their door. And the logic in that, and why the industry didn't realise that early on, it's kind of baffled me, really.
Do you feel the weight of pressure of having to continue to build a brand as big as Vogue, as iconic as Vogue?
I see it as less so a pressure and just more of a privilege, really. Because to me, I've always thought, look, I'm a custodian of this brand. We turn 60 in Australia next year, and that makes us the 4th oldest Vogue in the world. So I don't quite know why they launched in Australia before they launched in Italy, for example, but they did. And, I feel a responsibility, therefore, to make sure that the Vogue brand continues to strengthen and grow, and that it's here and it's, able to be published long after I'm gone. So for me, it's a very beautiful brand. It has incredible access. It's a privilege to work for it. And really, this has been a very exciting time to work for it. The opportunities have been huge.
Edwina, thank you.
Thank you.